What's up, ASG? Welcome to our Kraven the Hunter review. We watched this movie not even 5 minutes ago. But yeah, this is I don't really have much to say about this one other than that it is better than Morbius and Madam Web. But that doesn't mean it's good. It is if you want another maybe a slightly better action movie that Morbius didn't give you, I think you're going to like this movie a little more. But not actually like it, because the character Kraven was really confusing to me in this movie. He's walking around as if he's not this bad guy, but he literally he's still killing people and he's hunting people, but he walks around like he can just he's kind of just not a bad guy and he wasn't really a bad kid. In the movies showing, it doesn't show that he was actually a bad kid. He had he was raised in
his dad was raising him to just both of them to be this evil, these evil people. He was obviously clearly,
but they didn't really show it. It didn't really show that they were evil.
Yeah,
even the Dimitri, his brother.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving any evil vibes. Mm-hmm. He was he's a pussy. Oh god, he was giving the pussy vibe, the pussy treatment.
The most evil one was of course just Russell Crowe's character, the father.
Yeah.
I thought he did a really good job. I mean,
Russell Crowe was a big standout in this one. I mean, he always is as a villain character, but I'll say the fact of the matter is I was very confused on who Kraven is as a character. Maybe this is an early Kraven or something, but I just didn't understand the character that well. I think the character is kind of maybe a little bit more obscure than people really know about him. Because I think they were trying to take the more obscure characters like Morbius, Madam Web, and Kraven.
Because they had to.
Yeah.
They had to, and the thing with Kraven and Venom is I do think those are the two most notable.
Exactly.
Big names that everybody knows.
Wait, with Kraven?
Yeah, Craven and Venom, compared to Morbius and Madam Web, those are the two big standout names.
Not big. I wouldn't say big. I mean, Venom, yes, but
Craven's a pretty popular.
If you're familiar,
I don't know if Craven's that
with
popular.
Kraven's Last Hunt. I mean, that's a big standout as far as comics go.
Okay.
So I mean,
But is that more of is that more of Craven's Kraven? Is that the only thing Craven's known for?
I mean, yeah, because there was a point in time.
And I don't think he's really that.
Exactly. He's a pretty big character far as just being known. And I'd say that especially more after the Spider-Man 2 game, which this movie did come out after. Mm-hmm. But with all of these characters, and the feeling you're describing is the feeling that I have every time we walk out of one of these movies. Mm. They feel weird. The characters don't feel complete. The characters are confusing because the characters were not written to be solo anti-hero characters that we were supposed to sympathize with.
Yep. Yeah.
They were supposed to be going against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be the, antithesis to our Spider-Man, and we don't ever see that.
Yeah.
And Kraven especially, we get this rated R movie, but I mean, bro, outside of a few kind of bloody, really gory kills, I felt like it could have been PG-13.
Yep. Most definitely. Yeah.
Felt like it could have been PG-13, and you could have probably gotten your Spider-Man.
We didn't get. We didn't get a sex scene.
Yeah, we didn't get no sex scene. Of course, there's the mandatory. Oh, I gotta show my abs that I got for the movie.
I'm super buff. It's like that.
Well, honestly, I will admit I watched the first 8 minutes of this film probably a week or two ago, and I
saw
knew
that dropped.
Yeah, I knew from the jump it was going to be confusing to people because you don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy in the beginning. I mean, you just know he's a fucking Russian prisoner, and that's all we really know. And then he wipes off the tattoo, and then he talks to some random person, which we never get revealed who is, saying, "Oh, that's how it always goes," or whatever. Yep. When he jumps back into the plane. So I think that it was a real confusing opening sequence.
I mean, I think everything was because we go from that opening sequence then to him being a kid.
Yeah.
And that opening sequence honestly wasn't even too bad.
No.
We got some cool action in there, like you were saying. If you're a fan of action, I guess there was some pretty good action in here, but it just felt like it was super spread out, which is what I say about all of them, but that first opening, we get that action, we get him killing somebody in the prison, and then it goes to, okay, we need to see how he was as a kid, And that's probably a good like 10, 15, 20 minutes of the movie before now we're back in the present times. It was really weird pacing.
And then it slows down again.
Yep.
And it's like him meeting Calypso for the first, and when he meets Calypso for the first time, it doesn't feel like it's the first time they meet. It feels like.
Are you talking about when
the funeral? When she's like leaving the funeral.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey."
Yeah.
Something.
Well, because they did know each other.
I have this for you.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my God, how did you find that?" He's like, "You saved me."
But she didn't know that at the time, so I mean, they didn't really.
No, she didn't know him.
I took it as they knew each other. I thought she was the one that he was on the call with. When he
we never see that person.
Yeah, we never see.
No, we never see that person.
That's how I had pieced it together. Then that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the whole movie doesn't make sense, but here we are.
Yeah,
Kraven's one of my favorite characters. They butchered him just like they butchered Morbius, Madam Web. I mean, it's some.
But getting back to Calypso, that whole shit is weird too. In his little origin story. Yep. The tiger blood being infused with the potion from her grandmother.
Yeah. Well, now compared to that, what's Kraven's like? What's the most like? Because you said he's a very popular character. What's the most popular iteration of Kraven?
Just somebody that used to fucking hunt, and then something spectacular. We got an iteration of him that got superpowers. He got that mutant.
But in 616, he's
just a regular dude.
Yeah, he's just a regular hunter. That's how I've always taken it.
After Kraven's last hunt, it got really crazy because they started like. Spoiler alert, guys, started bringing him back to life. And one time he came back to life through his fucking son. Was somehow.
And that's when the potion stuff you were talking about?
So with this movie, he takes him like this potion, like this super serum just gives him like, because no regular guy is not doing all this shit he does in this movie. Like he's literally Captain America holding a fucking helicopter from getting
the
away.
exact same scene.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up because it was almost shot for shot. He does the spread eagle shit.
I thought they were gonna do it.
Holding the helicopter. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh.
You probably like the action, maybe. Like I said, you probably like the action, but I mean, it made Kraven very confusing for me as like a casual Kraven viewer. Like I don't know too much about Kraven. I know him from that he's one of Spider-Man's enemies.
Yeah.
But that's like outside of that, you don't really know.
Yep.
If you want your Kraven fix, just play Spider-Man 2 or literally read anything he's in.
But Chandler was saying that's not even like a good iteration either.
I'm saying it's a good iteration of him, but it's just tough because I think the whole him getting like the gang of people that just take over the city, I feel like that was kind of just ripped from the first game. Exactly. But that is like a Spider-Man game staple, so I understand that. But I feel like they could have made that a different character instead of Kraven.
He runs solo most of the time.
But another big piece of this movie, we got another notable Spider-Man villain in here, Rhino. You were hyped on him when you saw a look of him.
Big Rhino.
What'd you think?
I've been waiting to rip on this shit all fucking like night, so it's pretty bad. Like we get skinny legs, like a regular sized dude. Looks like he just goes to the fucking gym.
He wears pants.
He wears pants. Like, come on. Like I don't know. The Rhino is supposed to be this big hulking dude.
Pants.
Hey, which honestly it would have been weird if he was just naked the whole time, but it just doesn't. It's not proportioned right. Yeah. It just didn't look right. And he's usually like a big hulking dude. Fucking Spider-Man's one of his biggest rogues, like just like Kraven. And they destroyed 2 characters in one movie. I don't get Sony's. I don't get their like game plan.
And it was almost exactly what I thought. Where we don't see him the entire movie. He threatens it so many times. He takes the tubes off his skin. He's like, "Ooh, I'm fucking Rocky."
He's like, and he says it hurts him.
Yeah. And then at the final battle is when he finally reveals that he's the Rhino. And what was that one scene where he doesn't?
I mean, he doesn't finally reveal that he's a Rhino. I mean, he fully transforms into the Rhino.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that. That's what I mean by that. But what was that scene where he makes that crazy ass noise that we were dying?
Oh my gosh! So this is the dialogue. They took down our squad A, and he's like.
I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it was very uncomfortable.
I was like, what the fuck?
It was so
That's such a
nowhere.
weird thing.
Yeah, it was so out of nowhere.
That's kind of dumb, but yeah. The Rhino ship. Oh yeah, let's talk about there's a guy in this movie called the Foreigner.
Yep.
They explain him as the Foreigner. I don't know who this fucking guy, but he reminds me of like Agent Zero or something. And he's just like he can stop time for like 3 seconds.
2, 3.
Have no idea who this
And then
guy is.
it's that whole trope where it's like, oh, the foreigner's got Kraven in it right where he wants him, and then instantly like Calypso, spoiler alert, Calypso fucking comes in and saves the day.
Yeah.
On some Oliver Queen shit. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was he was like that was some summer camp.
Because yeah, she had went to. I don't.
I will say too, like
don't
the
know,
acting
dude.
in this shit. I'm a big Aaron Taylor Johnson guy. Very good actor. I liked him as Quicksilver. He's cool in Fall Guys. I've never seen Kick-Ass, but I heard it's a fucking cult classic. So I imagine he's good in that. But
Aaron Taylor Johnson is pretty good.
just
I
didn't
don't
do it
even
for
think
this
he was
movie.
that bad.
I guess it's just how they wrote him.
It's just the material that he's given
Yeah.
is just nothing. I mean, you don't care about any of the characters throughout any of this, and it's just kind of another sloppy mess. I do agree that it was better than Madam Web, and probably Morbius. I think it's Morbius Venom level. Like it's okay,
Yeah.
but it wasn't anything crazy.
I'm just glad it
Big
wasn't.
yawns.
Hey, I was doing that the whole movie, man.
Dude, oh yeah, and I was trying to keep it together
Yep.
like while I was watching the movie. I was really like
Because I
I'm
did not
tired
want to
now,
have to
like-
go back and watch that shit again.
Yeah. Drink your Red Bulls, people, if you go see this. 'Cause
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
Christ.
in our theater, dead silent. Nobody made a noise the entire time. There wasn't even a giggle.
I mean, there's no reason usually to, unless you're watching a movie like Endgame or, yeah.
I mean,
oh my
but
gosh.
they tried some attempts at comedy, so like for them to not even get a laugh,
It just wasn't funny.
yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
bad. It was bad. And then of course, there's more villains. We got the chameleon revealed at the end. Of course, Dimitri becomes the chameleon, and
Which, if you didn't know that prior to watching this movie, you wouldn't have known.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have known.
He's like, I'm a chameleon. I've always been one.
his because he sings in other people's voices.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, and that was terrible. That was bad too.
You could tell when that shit was.
I mean, it was just
They pulled a
the
Spy
same
Kids.
audio.
They pulled a Spy Kids. They pulled a Spy Kids. Spy Kids 1, where it's like they have the little robot kids who can mimic their voice. It's like, stop mimicking me. Stop mimicking me.
And it's,
Oh,
they literally just played the
yeah.
clip.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And like I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to like, oh, they can perfectly mimic anybody, but it just comes off like
It's like, I've always been a chameleon. Well, it's like, okay, but a chameleon doesn't really like imitate voices. A chameleon.
Maybe like a parrot.
this doctor that is never revealed changed him to be able to shift into his faces, to different faces.
He is a specific doctor, though. This is, remember, Professor Miles Warren.
That's
the
right.
Tinkerer.
Yes.
I was real hyped for that reveal because I didn't know they were gonna put him in here. I'm a big Tinkerer guy. He's great in comics, except for the Clone Saga, really shitty. But yeah, it's a cool reveal.
Yeah.
It was a cool, I guess, but I mean, it's not going anywhere. Apparently, like this isn't going anywhere. The Sony universe is dead. I think we found this out like a day before
Yeah.
Kraven, that they're not making any more of these. So this is more of like dancing on Sony's grave, and hoping that they learn from this.
Yeah, and this one and this movie, it's like they knew their ultimate demise when
Most
making this.
definitely.
Like it.
I mean, they had to have signed all of these off in a way that made it to where it was like you can't not make these, and they have to be made this way.
Yeah.
Like they must have signed this forever ago, and then they had to, because why wouldn't you stop at Madam Web? Why wouldn't you stop at Morbius? What made them like literally just continue pushing shit out? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Shit is painful, man.
But
Like if you're a fan of the characters, like I said, it really does hurt. Really,
because
really
I
does hurt.
really do think like people would enjoy a proper like Kraven versus Spider-Man story, or a Rhino with Spider-Man story.
Not this Rhino.
And with these characters in the Sony universe, I'd almost guarantee we're not going to see these characters in the MCU.
Yeah.
Unless the, whole resetting the universe thing that probably is going to happen after Secret Wars. Unless that ends up being the thing that lets Rhino and all these characters come to the MCU, I don't see it happening. I think they're just going to have to use other villains for the MCU.
I want to see the people who direct these shitty Sony movies go into a Spider-Man project.
No.
I want to see that. I want to see them get on a Spider-Man project, and I want to see what they can cook.
We've suffered long enough.
You saw
man.
it. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
One of your favorite movies.
I'll watch it any day, but it's not a good movie. It's not a good Spider-Man movie.
Suit's not that good either.
The suit is amazing.
Suit's okay.
But I guess this freaking rate this motherfucker. I'm gonna give it a smooth 2 out of 10. Yeah, I was gonna say 2.5, but not.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Said it like cool 2.5. Would have been a 3, but Rhino killed it for me.
Yeah. But you know what? The last thing I can say about this movie is that I know whoever's out there watching this, you probably didn't watch it, and you came to watch the reviews first to see if it's that bad. It's that bad. Like, it's probably not worth time and money. But yeah, just stay away from Kraven.
Not worse
Yeah,
than Madam
don't go
Web. Madam Web was like a fucking significant bar.
Yeah.
Like a lower.
Yeah. Anyways, ASG, thank you so much for tuning into this ASG review of Kraven the Hunter 2024. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We post every week. Let us know in the comments if you went to go see Kraven the Hunter. Let us know what you thought. How'd you like it? If you didn't like it, we want to know. So anyways, ASG, thank you so much, and have a nice